Okay guys, today we're going to be hooking up a BlackVue dash cam system, dual channel, front and rear, in a 2022 Hyundai Palisade. First, I'm going to unbox everything, make sure everything's in the box correctly, and we'll go from there. So I think the craziest thing about this install is going to be hooking it up for the rear hatch and getting the rear camera wire to be not hanging out all over the place. I like my wires hidden, so it's pretty easy. What you're gonna want to do is just pop this panel piece off. It just pops right out. I already took it off, so kind of came off easy, but it comes right off. You're gonna want to get to this grommet right here, undo it, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick the wire right through here, down through here, and we're gonna pull it out right here. If you can see that. I'll get better video of it in a sec. Pull it out right here and we're gonna run it down all the way up through here. All right, so we got everything unboxed. It looks like everything's here. So here we're gonna have, this is for a cigarette lighter. So if you wanted to plug it in with a cigarette lighter and skip all the fuse nonsense, you can. I like to hide my wires, like I said earlier, so I'm probably gonna run it through the fuse with the hard wire. This is for the aft cam instruction booklet, and you got some your double-sided tape, a little card reader, and some other little wire supports that can stick up anywhere in case you can't stick them up above the headrest in the front behind the rear view mirror. So first you're going to want to take the rear, wedge it through here, get it to come down that little hole right there. And then I'm gonna pull it up through there with some hemostats real nice and easy so it doesn't damage the wire coating. It's labeled F and R, front and rear. And once you get it up through here, then you're gonna start to shoot it through the sheath. Real nice and easy because you don't wanna damage any of these wires right here. And then it's gonna come up through here, and then we're gonna attach the rear camera right to the window right there. Okay, now we got it through the sheath. Probably took about 10 minutes working it through. So you want to try to stick it through here first, get that as square, as long ways as possible, and then just try to get it around these bends is what the hardest was, to get it to come through. Once you get it though around those bends right there, you can kind of fold this in like that, and you can just kind of work it out from there. Like I said, if you get a pair of hemostats, you can be real gentle. Just grab it like operation. All right, once you get it through the sheath, make sure you plug those back in real good, because they're supposed to not get wet, water, any kind of water in there. So then pull it, your rear connection up through here, and just leave maybe, I don't know, I'm gonna leave a lot of slack on it for now until I get the camera mounted where I want. Then I can always hide the wire. Now, your wire that was up in here, you're just gonna run it down through this weather strip and get it to start going towards the front of the car. Always remember to put this weather strip back on too so no water leaks in. Try to make it look as professional as possible. Take your time. I've done a few of these. I have them on all my vehicles, so if I make it look easy, sorry. BlackVue does give you this little tool. It's for prime plastics. It's plastic, so it won't damage anything unless you're like really super forceful with it. So make sure to utilize this as much as possible. It's good for, hiding the wire, tucking wires behind places like this, etc. Okay, so I was gonna try to hide the wire through the middle right here and down, but instead I went up, and I'm gonna just follow it straight up the top. So the only real deal I had poking out was right there, using my little plastic scraper to hide that wire. Okay, so here's the finished product. You can see the wire is not hanging out all over. We neatly got it back into that grommet. It went down through a hole through the grommet. We got it to come out right here. We tucked it underneath that weather stripping. We went down this way right here. We went down the window, back up the window, and then back to the top. And we came all the way down, stayed at the top. See a little wire right there. All the way down, all the way to here. Then we cut across here because the rear one has to go, has no choice. It has to go up top. And then it hooks into the camera. I ended up using the cigarette lighter for now, but as soon as I get this fuse mount, it's like a piggyback fuse mount, I'm gonna go ahead and run it to the fuse box. For the cigarette lighter, I plugged it into the bottom down here, and then I just went back to here, and I tucked it in behind that darker piece of carpet back there. Then I came around up here, and that's the only little real piece of wire you can see right there, coming from the cigarette lighter to the main wire for the camera that goes into the side of the camera. And that's it. If you guys have any comments, questions, feel free to hit me up in the messages, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Okay guys, here's a couple videos that I took with the that I downloaded from the app with the 900s that I installed on the Palisade. The video quality is definitely there. As most of you guys know, I have the 750S dual channel front and rear, my Lexus ISF. I've got many videos posted. You can see those night and day. These are 4K. The 900s are 4K. The 750s are, I believe, 1080p. These are definitely more clear in the night. But remember, you know, these dash cams are not only good for, you know, catching whatever happens on the road at the red light, wherever, somebody crashing into you. You know, a lot of people now are saying when they crash into you, they go and they tell the lawyer that you hit them. But if you have dash cams, they can't play that game. And they're good. They're just good to have for everything all around. I'm not trying to pump BlackVue up. They're not giving me anything for making this video, but I wouldn't ride anywhere anymore, especially these days, without having dash cams front and rear.